RCA Victor and its dealers present Bert Ahlstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
And we thank you very kindly for writing us, and we hope that you will write us again sincerely. Okay. Dear Mrs. Glockenspiel.
That's spelled with 2 L's or one?
One. Dear Mrs. Glockenspiel, we just received your kind letter and the lovely gifts.
Just a minute, don't go too fast for me.
Beulah, I'm going as slowly as I can.
Just have patience.
We just have received your nice letter and...
Just a minute!
How far are you?
We.
Okay, finish it. What language is that?
My shorthand.
Well, Beulah, it's just a short word, we. It's just we.
I know it, but that's the sign for we in shorthand.
That's the longest shorthand I've ever seen.
Go on.
We have just
a minute. You spell have with a V or an F?
You mean that's all the further you are?
Yes, take me from here to there to write H-A.
V.
That's a short one.
E.
Oh dear, that's one of the long ones. How let me see. I got it. All right. We have.
You have.
What do you mean I have?
No, we have. That's right. We have just received your letter. Oh, never mind, Beulah. It's too much.
Well, now, dear, do you want me to take some of this mail home over the weekend? Be glad to work on it.
No. Never mind, Beulah. It's perfect. You can go for the day now. It's all right. You go ahead.
Well, I'll be glad to work something out if you'd like me to.
Oh, it's all right, Beulah.
Seem to be a little down on the mouth.
No, nothing at all. Everything's fine.
Well, buck up, kid. Almost closing time.
I know. You can go.
Oh, well, I won't go till the time clock says I can punch out.
Beulah, we don't have a time clock.
No, but it sounds good.
We'll be on your way. You going out tonight? Maybe you could stay a little after the show and help me.
I have a date.
Oh? Well, have fun.
I will. Got the letter.
Dear, look at this mail. Wouldn't you know it? I just don't know what to do. I want to answer everybody and write to them and thank them for the gifts and all the lovely things they sent to us and the letters they write. Can't get anything done around here. Poor Beulah, she's doing her best. If you think her shorthand is long, you should see her typing. I tell you, she has to go by the Hunt and Peck system. She has a code book that she follows to get the Hunt and Peck system. It's quite involved. I don't know. Days like this, I think I'd like to pack my little things and go away. I just like to leave. That's the whole thing. I don't care. I just don't care.
I don't care!
Did you call me?
No.
What's the matter, kid?
Nothing.
What's this?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's obviously something, because it's here.
Well, it's nothing for you.
Fran?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, something's wrong with the kid.
Kukla? I saw him a little while ago. He was very busy working.
He looks kind of distraught.
Did he say what it might be? Didn't say. How did he act? Did he act hurt?
Distraught.
I know, but he's that way several times. I mean, what do you think caused it? I mean, can't you tell?
Well, I came up and there was a great big pile of mail and all sorts of,
That's what he was doing when I saw him. He was working at mail.
Yeah, well, I guess he was dictating letters or something. And then I came up and I said, what's that? And he said, nothing.
Just nothing. So
obviously it was something.
Well, certainly, if you saw it, there was something there. Suppose he talked to me?
I don't know.
Shall I call him?
Oh, keep calling.
Kukla! Kukla!
I'll go see where he is.
All right. Busy as a bee the last time. Where are you going?
Away.
Away.
Away from it all. I'm leaving.
You're leaving here? You're leaving Ollie? You're leaving me? Fletcher? Beulah? No?
Especially Beulah.
Especially Beulah. Well,
I'm through. In the end. Goodbye.
Well, now
I'm going
wait.
to pack all my little things.
Oh, Kukla, please don't. You just got them unpacked from last week when we were away. You don't want to pack them up again. You wear clothes out that way, packing and unpacking and folding and unfolding and putting in and taking out.
I'm going to get a reservation on an airplane and go away. Oh, true. I just can't get ahead of it, Fran. It's just too much for me.
Oh, there you are, baby.
We were just
what are you doing?
He's just
I'm
trying
going
on
away.
his hat and coat.
I'm leaving.
Leaving? Where are you going? On vacation?
I'm going for good.
What's the matter, kid? Getting you down a little bit?
Things are tough.
Oh, come on, Coop. Take off
Was
your
it
coat.
because you have too much work to do?
Well, it isn't that I have too much. I like to do it all, but I can't get it done.
Well, Kukla, I think maybe it's because you more or less had to do all of it. Maybe if we divided it a little more evenly, would be better.
It isn't that I do everything. It's just that I don't seem to get it all done. I have no
Well, I know
system.
it's discouraging sometimes when you have so much work to do and you can't seem to find a plan that works just right. But the more discouraged you get, the less of a plan you're able to form. And so you might just well look at it from a sensible... I know how you feel. Yesterday, I was ready to jump out myself.
Me too, but...
Oh, you were ready to go to the thing last night. You felt real good yesterday.
Oh, you mean to see Spike?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Did
great.
we have fun?
Yeah, that was great. I like that. Hey, the wonderful fellas in the show, aren't there?
So great.
Pretty girls, too.
Yes, they were pretty.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
to say.
I'll see you, kid.
Well, now
I'll
wait.
write from time to time.
Oh, come on, Coke. Oh.
This is one of the times, you know, when you could practice what we have so often preached.
Yeah, remember that song that Jackie wrote for us, and why don't you just hearken to that for a moment?
I'll stay just that long.
All right.
K-L-U.
It's important that you don't forget
A K-L-U.
certain letters of the alphabet.
A K.
Keep
L.
looking
U.
up.
Keep looking up, keep looking up. You can make those low spirits climb. Keep looking up, how can you afford wasting time by fretting and forgetting that the smartest thing to do is keep looking up, K-L-U.
What to do, what to do, what to do.
When I'm left with lots of bills to pay, I write my creditors and say, don't you worry, don't you fret, you will get your money yet. Sorry, bills are overdue, but K-L-U. Keep looking up, you can make those low spirits climb. Keep looking up, how can you afford wasting time by fretting and forgetting that the smartest thing to do is keep looking up, keep looking up, keep looking up, 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 up.
When I lose my pretty ways on one of these distracting days, when I want to pack my little things and go away, in spite of this adverse condition, I improve my disposition. All I have to do is whisper K-L-U.
Keep looking up, you can make those low spirits climb. Keep looking up, how can you afford wasting time by fretting and forgetting that the smartest thing to do is keep looking up, keep looking up, keep looking up, 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 up. I must admit that it is not a most unusual thing that sometimes I forget the words when I'm supposed to sing. I never let it bother me when words refuse to come. If I can't sing, I whistle. If I can't do that, I hum.
Keep looking up, how can you afford wasting time by fretting and forgetting that the smartest thing to do is keep looking up, keep looking up.
K-L-U! K-L-U! You feel better? Well, good. We've accomplished something.
You're all right now, buddy. Just remember that.
I'll hang up your coat for you.
Thank you.
Want me to hang up your hat, too?
Yeah. God, over the back.
Thank you, Ollie. There.
You're welcome.
Hang
You know,
up.
the trouble with you kids, both of you, is, the reason I'm so relaxed and have such a great peace of mind is because I don't take my work as seriously as you two kids do. I mean, I'm here and I work and I do believe that you must be very serious and all, but I have other things to occupy my interest.
That's true.
Well,
I know you
you
do. That's very true.
But the main thing is, like, for instance, you should have, hobbies help, like Fletcher's, but not just hobbies. I mean, you should get out and away, get into a different medium, see things a different way. Like, for instance, concerts are always a great help.
Well, I go to concerts.
Well, I do too sometimes. I guess I don't go often enough.
Well,
that's
that
true.
probably is true.
Go to the theater, go to the ballet, go to all the wonderful things that there are to see. Well, for instance, last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, when I went out one night without you kids, you were working so hard. I was pretty tired, Well, you know where I went? I went down to the Art Institute in Chicago.
You didn't.
It was the opening of a very famous show.
Oh, what was it? South Pacific?
No, Cook, no. Honestly, you see, that just shows. This shows you've been spending so much of your time in work that you've forgotten the cultural aspects of living.
No, I haven't altogether. I like to read.
So do I.
I like
And do,
like
frequently.
music. I do too.
So do
No, I don't mean that. This was the opening of an art show. It was Mr. Van Gogh? Gogh. How do you pronounce that name?
How do you spell it?
V-A-N, capital G-O-G-H. Van
Go.
Gogh.
No.
Well, whatever it was, I saw it. It was very interesting. You kids ought to hire yourselves down to an institute, an art institute or museum sometime, and talk to the curator. Listen to some of those wonderful lectures. Those fellows are very bright.
Did you listen?
Naturally.
Did you learn anything?
Yes, we learned how not to pronounce the man's name.
Oh, really, Fran? Honestly.
Well, Ollie, I didn't mean it that way, really. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I just had never thought of Ollie with such a cultural side. Had you?
No, but maybe he's right.
He might be.
Maybe we should go down to visit or something like that and see.
Well, when I go, I'd really like to go just the way, in the manner in which one should. Maybe we should kind of rehearse a little bit.
We could play.
Want to do that?
You could be Lucille, my mother.
All right.
And I could be Edgar, your little boy.
All right, we'll go to the art exhibit.
We'll go down to Glockenspiel's art store.
Any time you say.
All right, well, I tell you, I'll be at home here, and we'll both be at home in the morning, see? And Daddy has just left for the office, and it's a holiday.
It's a holiday, and
Yeah.
you're home from school.
And I'm home from school, and then you're going to take me to the art.
All right, now, shall we start out with me ready almost to go out the door?
I think you should. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'll go and get ready
And
then.
you ask me if I'm ready.
I will.
All right. I wonder why Mama wanted me to get up so early on a holiday. I wish I could have slept in bed, like we do on Sundays.
Are you getting ready, Edgar?
Yes, ma'am. I'm all ready, Mother.
Did you put your muffler on?
No, ma'am. It's not that cold out.
I don't know. I think maybe you should have your muffler.
But I don't need a muffler, Mama.
If I think you need a muffler, you probably need a muffler.
Mama, I'm not going to wear a muffler. Mama, I'm not going to wear a muffler.
We'll get our muffler now.
All ready.
Oh, did you get your galoshes?
Did
you get your galoshes?
You know what? Where are my galoshes? Where are we going?
Mother's taking her toe rubbers. Now get your galoshes.
Where are we going, Mama?
We're going to Glockenspiel's art exhibit.
I don't want to go there. Do I have to?
We're getting ready to go, aren't we?
All right, Mama. I got my overshoes on.
You have your overshoes on?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, shall we take the bus?
Whatever you say, Mama.
Well, I'm going
Let's
to go...
take a taxi.
Well, today... Yes, today I have your father's paycheck. We'll take the taxi. Now, I'll go and close the back door, and I'll meet you in the taxi, and the next thing we know, we'll be in the art exhibit.
All right. Mama, look at all those lovely pictures.
Yes.
But who are we going to find out who's going to help us with it?
I have brought a little chart here. Things that we're supposed to see now. There's supposed to be,
there should be a curator, Mr. Glockenspiel. I wonder if he's here yet.
Well, I don't know.
There's lovely pictures on the wall. Well, let's look at Mr. Glockenspiel first. I wonder where he could be.
I don't know. I'm looking for him.
May I help you, please?
Oh, yeah, right over here, please.
Oh, yes, here. Right here is Mr. Glockenspiel. Let's let everybody see Mr. Glockenspiel, Gummy. Shall we? Mr. Glockenspiel?
How do you do?
How do you do? I notice you're noticing my lovely painting.
For a minute, you had me a little confused there. I thought you were the gentleman who was having this art exhibit.
Oh, no, ma'am. I am just the curator, and I'm going to give you a lecture on the...
Well...
Mommy, looks like one of the three Billy Goat Scrubs.
Edgar,
Yeah.
now, I'll tell you, in
This
showing
is
us...
son.
This is my son. Edgar, say hello to the gentleman.
Yeah.
Edgar?
Hello, gentleman.
Now...
How do you know he's a gentleman?
Well, he is supposed to be a gentleman.
You better watch your
And he'd
step,
better be.
bud. You
We'll
get
leave.
thrown right out of this art exhibit. Believe me, or I'm liable to frame you.
Mommy, he's saying things to me.
He doesn't know what he's saying. Just be quiet there. Now, Mr. Glockenspiel, I just want to tell you...
You are you're going to buy?
We don't know yet.
And we're not going to buy. Mama doesn't have enough...
We're looking. Now, as to the pictures which you will show us, as far as art is concerned, I don't know much about it, but I know what I like.
Yes, me too. Mama has a lovely picture at home over the piano.
Yes, it's a fruit picture.
It's a lovely thing.
Pears and apples and a half of a watermelon. It's been in the family for years. We're very fond of it.
I can imagine.
Then we have a picture of two ducks hanging by the feet, which we are very proud of, too, aren't we, Edgar?
Huh?
It's our favorite picture, isn't it?
What?
Oh, never mind. What, is there something that you'd care to show
Why,
us now?
yes. Yeah, I noticed you were looking at that lovely big picture over there on the wall. If you notice, that is a picture by Marshall Siegel from Chicago, Illinois. There's a very fine and handsome portrait of a television star, I happen to know.
Oh?
Now...
I like the one up in the right-hand corner, Mommy.
Oh?
Yes, it looks surprisingly like your son there. That's a very a lovely one. That's by Judy Hunsdorfer in Highland, Illinois.
Oh, I like that. Oh, and I like the little one down there, too, at the bottom.
Looks a little like your son, too. That's by Dale Phelps in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yes.
Would you like to look further along?
Yes, I would like to.
Well, now, number 9 there at the top is by Sherry Ross, fine painter from East Patterson, New Jersey.
Edgar, that looks enough like your Uncle Elmer to be him.
He certainly does, doesn't it? He used to wear a striped shirt like that, too, I remember. In fact, he had a whole suit that was striped black and white, just like that.
Edgar!
And now, just below that, you'll notice a cubistic type. Now, that is more modern art. More contemporary, shall we say.
Some of your family?
Yes, as a matter of fact, that was painted by, not by my family, that was painted by Joyce Clark.
Oh.
And from Covington, Kentucky. That's down near Cincinnati. But that's modern art, and it was painted of my brother.
Of your brother?
Yes, that's cubistic, if you'll notice. Now, up there on the right now.
Mama, is that a pretty one?
Yes, she is quite a looker. That's, don't know the girl's name. That's a portrait of Minnie, I think.
Oh?
It
It looks like someone in our family.
It does, at that, Mama. It looks like your mother.
Yes, it does, a little.
Well, that's a portrait of Minnie by Joseph Cotton. No. Jack McNichol.
Oh?
We don't know where Jack McNichol is from. He's an unknown artist.
I see.
Uh,
Well, you'll be Just that'll be so much gravy, won't it, if you sell that one?
Yeah. Now, there's one down at the bottom there by Paul Sullivan, Jr., down in Toledo, Ohio. That's a very fine, very bright thing. Now, let's move over to number 18 there. There's another one. Now, that was a painted of my father.
Oh,
Oh, that's very nice.
That's more portrait type. Paul Sullivan painted that from Toledo.
Oh,
Your father's people come from Ohio, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Your father's people come from Ohio?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. And then that one down below is also painted by a friend from Covington, Kentucky. Isn't that nice?
Yes, indeed.
Now, way over there at the top is a picture. I don't understand those words under there, but there's a picture by Barbara Mack from Staten Island, New York. That's fine. And down below, which I think is a handsome profile, is done by our friend William Pennell down in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh.
That number 5?
I think the painting is nice, but oh dear, the subject, isn't that repulsive?
That looks strangely like your father.
That happens to be me.
Oh.
But no
Edgar,
fringe.
why do you always talk when you're not supposed to?
There's no fringe on there.
That was before I grew my fringe. A beard.
Oh.
Now,
Well?
would you like to see a few more?
Well,
Certainly.
Well, we have a couple backstage here that I thought you might enjoy. Here's one, taken of my son.
of your son.
Oh, isn't that nice?
He looks to be a rather rakish character.
Oh, that's nice. Done by Marion Walsh down in Bronx, New York. Isn't that nice?
Oh, that's very fine.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like to have it, though. I
Wouldn't
mean,
go
I
with
like the painting, but I don't think I'd like to live with it.
No,
Subject
I don't,
matter.
Yes, I don't think so either. Edgar, your father's bad enough.
Have you decided on anything yet?
No. I
Well, here's a
haven't.
family portrait group that I
Seen
thought you might
anything?
enjoy by Russell Shaw in Washington, D.C.
Oh. That's nice.
Young folks having a good time.
Yes, out for gay evening.
Having sodas.
Ah, youth. Well, no, I haven't seen anything just yet that I think would fill the bill.
I believe I had the author on that one, the painter on that one wrong. I think that was by Betty Wright. The one by Russell Shaw I don't have right at the moment, but
I
it's
see.
coming in. Now, I tell you, I do have some...
What's happened to your hair?
He's blown his top over this exhibit. Well, now we'll go on.
Have trouble with your part, too? I do, too.
Which way do you like the part, on the right or the left?
Let me see. Well, both is not... Whichever happens, so long as you're healthy,
How's
what do you
that?
care? Yes. Now, that's nice. I like
Oh,
that.
he's a silly man.
I have a very fine painting over here that I think you'd like. It has a lot of depth in this painting.
I see.
Perhaps you'd like to see that. That's just down the hall there, right down there. Now, that is really one of the finest ones. We have draped that specially in a very fine frame.
It's moving.
Yes, that's a mobile. It's a sort of sculpture.
Oh, is that so?
See.
We call it the RCA Victor-Victrola combination, the radio phonograph table model. You probably have seen this one because this is a very popular model. Do you know this is it's a very unique thing because you know that it occupies less than 1 cubic foot of space?
No, I didn't know
I didn't know that either. I'd like to have that painting.
Well, it's not just a painting after all. It's a radio phonograph, an RCA Victor, 45 RPM system plus RCA Victor standard band radio.
Oh,
Well.
goodness, that's even finer than a painting.
Well, yes, indeed. It certainly has audio, as we say, as well as video.
Well, I should say.
Has the world's fastest record changer, and it can play up to 50 minutes of your favorite music.
Is that so?
And those little records, those little 45 RPM records, you know they're distortion-free?
Yes, I did hear that.
And they're so small, only 7 inches in diameter, you know. And this has an unusually large, super-sensitive speaker. And, of course, the thing that makes it so magnificent is the golden throat.
Well, of course.
You have beauty, compactness, and performance in this wonderful piece of art.
Well, I'm sure you'll do well with such a wonderful item.
Well, wouldn't you be interested?
Well, we have one. Don't we, Mama?
Don't have one like this?
Don't we have one just like that? We have a
No.
little 45, though. Well, guess we don't have the combination. Why don't we have that sent up, Mama?
Yes.
For
Could you,
Daddy, for Daddy's room.
For Daddy,
Wouldn't
for
it-
your father.
Well, that's what I like to see. Young fellow who thinks of his father. Yes, sir.
Watch it, I'll pull off your beard.
No, you won't.
You're gonna ruin this whole... That's good.
Give me back my hat.
Mr. Glockenspiel, aren't you a little old for this sort of thing?
Not mention age today.
All right.
All right, my dear. Now, Anything else? Oh, here's a lovely thing you might like. Just a moment. Would you help me bring it up, Junior?
We haven't a great deal longer, you know.
Now, here's one that I think that you might enjoy very much.
I like that. I'll buy that.
I'll take that,
Oh, really?
too.
It's not for sale. It was just the frame.
I like that best of all.
Mama,
Yes.
I'm kind of tired.
Tired. I am just dead.
I'm worn out from all this looking.
I'm kind of tired, too.
You care if we take off our hats and stay a while?
No, why don't you just settle down? I'll go and make a cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, thank you.
Mama?
He's a nice man after all.
Yes, Mama, wouldn't you sing for me right now? Maybe Mr. Glockenspiel would like to hear too.
Maybe he would.
That little song you sing.
There's a train out for Dreamland that runs on a peppermint rail. It only stops at ice cream stations to pick up Cracker Jack mail. There's a train out for Dreamland that's run by a chocolate brown bear. It whirls around a candy mountain as it sails through the air. You'll see a big white snowman who melts when he hears you laugh. A singing mouse, a licorice house, and a funny-looking jelly bean giraffe. All aboard now for Dreamland. We'll choo-choo, choo-choo through the skies. So if you want to go to Dreamland, well then just close your eyes. Can get you a good seat.
I think we better get back home because Daddy'll be home.
I'm just going to invite you to stay for a little while.
Well, we'd love to for just a little while.
I just wanted to add that all those paintings were really, of course, sent in to us, and they're wonderful ones. We have a lot more, too, that we'd like to show one day. For every one that was shown today, we're going to send the author an autographed photograph, and we want to thank everybody for those lovely, lovely drawings.
They were beautiful.
They're not really for sale. We're going to keep them. But didn't it help you?
It did a great deal. I liked especially that wonderful painting of the RCA Victor 45 because,
Yes, indeed.
remember, in television,
It's RCA.
Victor.
This is Bert Tillstrom. I just spoke to Cecil Bill and asked him to thank you for me, and all he would say was, "Tui, tui, 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 tui." I guess that means thanks on behalf of all the Kuklapolitan characters.
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. Kukla, Fran and Ollie came to you from Chicago. NBC Television.